What's up, everybody? Welcome to a segment I like to call TV Time with Ty. I'm Tyler Jefferson. I have Jason Pixley here, a member of our men's soccer team. How you feeling today?
Great. How are you?
I'm good. It feels good to have you in here, bro. I tried to get you here last year, but it didn't work out.
Yeah.
Here we back in. We got a member of our soccer team representing our very good soccer team at that. How you feeling about representing your team? I know they feel good about you being here.
No, it's great. We're having a good year. Things are going good for me, so we're just gonna keep working and try to do well in the playoffs.
That's good.
Yeah.
So I usually start my interviews off by you telling me and those watching, those who may not know about you, some basic information about yourself, where you come from, what you're studying in school, year, and what you plan to do after school.
Yeah. So I'm from Philadelphia. I went to Central High School actually with Ty.
Yeah.
So we knew each other a little bit before today. I'm an econ finance major, and I'm a senior here. So after school, I'm just looking forward to going to work and going back to the city, being with friends, family.
Have you ever played any other sports besides soccer?
Yeah, so I played all sports growing up, hockey, soccer, of course, basketball, baseball, but as I got older, soccer really took over everything.
Any other sport had like a chance to compete with soccer for you?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, basketball was definitely my favorite sport. I love basketball, but I was a big man when I was little, so I grew out of it. I didn't grow enough to play.
To play.
But yeah, I just chose soccer.
How long have you been playing soccer for?
So I first started when I was like 3 years old.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when did you know it was something that you wanted to do for like after high school? You know, possibly in college, possibly after college.
Yeah. So when I was little, I had not little, but when I was a sophomore in high school, I had a tournament and it was out at Bloomsburg. I did well at it, and when I came home, I was like, this is something that I'm really gonna try to do in college.
So you said we both went to Central together, and Central is people look at Central as one of not only the best schools in the area, but one of the best schools in the country for its academics, for the diversity. What are some things Central taught you, just as a person, and how did it develop you as a man?
Oh man, Central is everything. I have nothing but good things to say about Central. I think in general, it really made me value education. Everyone at Central is really focused on education, and soccer is always second to education. Even in college, I know it's an extracurricular thing. So,
how were you able to balance? How were you able to balance just the academic work, and then being on the field at practice, training? Just how we're able to manage that in high school. How are you manage it now?
Yeah, I mean, I think Central just prepared me really well,
Definitely.
Especially for Westchester. We were doing a lot of work in high school, so when it was time to come to college, I was already ready for that college coursework, and it was a pretty smooth transition actually.
What do you feel is the biggest difference between playing soccer in high school and playing soccer in college?
Yeah, so I would say that the biggest difference is that when you're in high school, you have some guys who are more committed than others,
Okay.
and some guys who might be okay playing more of a bench role or like a background role. But when you get to college, everybody has made sacrifices to be here, and everybody was the man where they were from, So it's a lot more competitive within your team, and then also going against other players. In the PSAC, we have players from all over the world, so just the level of competition.
Yeah, I know in high school, a lot of the guys from high school go to college, like you said, being a man, being a star player, and I know you guys have a lot of top talent caliber players on your team. How are y'all able to mesh together, and what are the pros and cons of having all these talented players a part of the team?
So the pro is definitely that we have the deepest bench in the PSAC, and that's helped us tremendously over the last 3 years.
Okay.
When we make substitutes in our games, the level, not only does it not drop off, it goes up a level because our starters get tired, bench comes on and they're fresh and keep the game playing at a high level. Other teams, when they go to their bench, they don't always have that same quality coming off the bench that we have. And so that's helped us tremendously. And I mean, the competition for playing time, it helps us too, because I mean, that's the pro and the con, because It sucks that it's so competitive, but it's good because it pushes us to play better.
That's all it's about, is having guys that want to compete, want to go out and give it their all, because at the end, it's all going to pay off.
Yeah, absolutely.
So have you been a part of the program since your freshman year?
Yep.
Describe how has it been. You're a senior. You're about to get out of here. Describe the journey that you've been through.
Right. So, I mean, when I was a freshman, when I first got here, I was the worst player on the team. Like, not even an exaggeration. I was not good. And I don't know. I liked it. Things were going well off the field. And I just, every year, got a little bit better, a little bit better, a little bit better. And
Are there any players that you might model your game after?
really, no.
Really, no.
Really, no. I just try to play my own game.
What about any any athlete in general, basketball player, football player, that you might look up to as a role model, just to how to maneuver on and off the field, just how to carry yourself?
Really, no. I mean, I'm a LeBron fan. I'm not gonna lie. Are you a LeBron fan?
I was before when he was first on the Cavs, but now it's just like he's been moving around too much. I don't want to be hopping around team to team.
Yeah, I like LeBron because he always says stuff like, "Oh, I don't get caught up in regular season games," and he's consistently, getting to the finals every year, and I think he's humble.
Definitely.
And yeah.
All right, let's take a break. Let's talk about the NBA. Who you got winning the finals this year?
The 76ers,
Of course.
Of course.
Chester Francis,
Yeah.
how about that game last night?
Look, man, I don't have a lot of time I haven't been watching the NBA games and stuff like that,
Right.
but I'm always gonna root for the hometown team.
Nothing. You heard it here first. Jason Pixie said the Sixers are going to win the 2019 NBA Finals, so I'll back him on that. So you've been on the team as a freshman. You're a senior now. I know freshmen on the team now can look up to you as someone who they can follow on and off the field. What are some leadership qualities that you try to portray to the young players?
Yeah, I mean, the main thing that I try to just show young players is the work ethic. You know, if you work hard, good things will happen, and that's whether it's on the field or off the field. I always tell people, like, when I was your age, I wasn't playing, stuff like that. And, it's really a choice, like, if they want to take it serious and try to earn playing time or.
You got to put the work in and get
Yeah,
the work out. So the team, as we talked about, it's a great program here. Constant runs in the NCAA tournament, PSEC, victories. You got the statistics to back it up.
Yeah.
What will it take to make another run in the NCAA tournament this year?
So, to be honest, I try not to think about the bigger picture. Like right now, I just focus on the game that's in front of me. We have a game today. I'm focused on that game today. If I win that game, then I focus on the next game. And if you just take it game by game, half by half, the bigger picture comes together.
Definitely.
And I don't know if, the rest of my team thinks about it like that. They might have, obviously we want to go to the NCAA tournament, but I would say our real focus right now is to win the PSAC. We've never won a PSAC in program history. So we win a PSAC, we automatically qualify for NCAA. So just taking it game by game. And in past years, we've been so close, but it's always eluded us to win that championship. So
what's motivating you to get back there and finish it out strong?
I mean, myself and my teammates, we've all put so much into this college soccer stuff. It's not like a little commitment. It's a huge commitment. And I just want to look back and see that we're able to accomplish our goals.
So you've been here for 4 years, as I've said before. You've lived the life, the collegiate athlete life. What is one piece of advice you would give to freshmen, now that's playing college sports, or people that may play college sports in the future?
Yeah, I mean, so for freshmen now, I would say that it really just to focus on working hard and not about where you might be at the moment. Okay. You really have to be patient and humble, especially if you're on the bench, because it's not fun. You're putting in the same amount of work as everyone else and you're not playing. And also just that it's an extracurricular thing. Like I said earlier, is like school and all that is more important, and there's a lot to do in college outside of soccer. If you're a senior in high school and you want to play, just make sure that the situation is good for you. because you don't have to go anywhere. The coaches need players, so just make sure that wherever you're going is a good situation for you.
For all the young athletes out there, if you plan to play college sports one day, please take the advice from my man Jason right here. Great guy on and off the field. One of the guys I've known for a couple years now. I know he's going to do big things on and off the field. That's all the time we have for today. Like I said, this is my new segment, TV Time with Ty. Jason Pixley being my first member, and it means a lot. Thanks again, Jason.
Thank you, man.
Good luck with your game today.
Yep.
And I'll see you all next week.